from the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Monday, July 18th, 2016. I'm Ann Gownley. 3 police officers were gunned down in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Sunday morning. 29-year-old Gavin Long of Kansas City ambushed and fatally shot 2 police officers and a sheriff's deputy. Long was a former Marine and was discharged in 2010. Authorities stated that he used an AR-15 style semi-automatic rifle, which took the lives of officers Matthew Gerald, Brad Garaflora, and Montreal Jackson. Long was also killed after a gun battle with police. 2 officers also received non-life-threatening injuries, while another deputy was critically wounded and said to be fighting for his life. The latest incident occurred only a short time after 5 officers were killed during a protest in Dallas, Texas, leaving police departments across the nation on high alert. A man from Sugarloaf Township is dead following a crash in Union Township in Schuylkill County. According to state police at Frackville, 23-year-old Pasquale Manganelli was traveling on Buck Mountain Road when he lost control of his vehicle in the curve in the road and traveled off the road, where the vehicle overturned numerous times before coming to a rest off the road. Manganelli was ejected from the vehicle. He was flown from the crash scene to Lehigh Valley Hospital near Allentown, where he was pronounced dead. The crash is under investigation by state police. A man who was acquitted of murder back in 2014 was found dead inside his West Monoy Township home on Saturday morning. Ronald Kozak was pronounced dead just before 9 a.m. Saturday by a Schuylkill County deputy coroner. State and local police are continuing to investigate. Kozak was charged with killing his neighbor Joseph Boris back in January of 2014 in Boris's driveway. A jury decided that Kozak was not responsible for his death. He was also found not guilty of criminal trespassing, simple assault, recklessly endangering another person, and 2 counts of aggravated assault. Pending autopsy results, which will be performed on Tuesday, the cause of death remains undetermined. Police are investigating an apparent drowning at Knoebels Amusement Park. A spokesperson for Knoebels said around 3 p.m. Saturday, emergency responders found 8-year-old Yassine Boudris unresponsive in the shallow end of the crystal pool. Both lifeguards and their first aid team tried to save the child's life and evacuated the pool until he was taken to Geisinger Medical Center near Danville. The boy did not survive. An autopsy was done today. Police are still investigating his cause of death. Today, Phase 3 of the Valley View Townhomes opened with an official ribbon-cutting ceremony. WYLN's Abby Piskel has more.
This morning, a ribbon-cutting ceremony was held to celebrate the opening of 6 new townhomes in Butler Township. The Valley View townhomes are located near Interstates 80 and 81 with views overlooking the Cunningham Valley. Members of the Hazleton Chamber of Commerce attended the ribbon cutting, and Chamber President Mary Malone says that these homes are examples of great and affordable living.
We're really excited that Lewis and Freeman, along with Alliance Road Development, is opening the 3rd phase of the Valley View townhomes, which have a spectacular view over the Cunningham Valley. Again, great affordable living, and so we're opening up their Lewis and Freeman offices today. They do currently have 6 units available, and they've started again, like I said, on their Phase 3. So if anyone is interested, and again, the Chamber works very closely with all of our local realtors to find affordable and fantastic, beautiful housing for folks in the greater Hazleton community.
President of Lewis Freeman Real Estate, Virginia Rose, says that Valley View is a great example of the different expansion and varieties of housing the Hazleton area has to offer.
I think that's what makes, the view, the nature, affordability, all of that comes together so that it makes for a great setup for every age group, especially with the industry that's growing and the folks moving into the area. We love the fact that we can offer them the opportunity to have affordable housing, different styles, and also have conveniences of shopping and 81, 309 handy, the Beltway. It's a perfect spot if you're starting out or if you're growing your family, different units, different models. It's wonderful.
The townhomes are 2 stories with 3 bedrooms, and certain models are set up with the kitchen and bathroom on the 2nd floor to overlook the valley. In addition to the view, homeowners are able to enjoy a low-maintenance standard of living with having yard work completed for them.
So, we're selling a couple of different units here at all different price points, and one of the things that people really love about this community is that it's low maintenance living. You're part of an association here where, your lawn maintenance is taken care of, and your beds and a lot of the landscaping and things like that. So it's just really a kind of a turnkey place to live that you just, you can enjoy what you're doing and not have to worry about spending every Saturday cutting the lawn and weeding your garden and doing all that kind of stuff.
Each home is customizable and designed for each owner's satisfaction, including granite countertops or hardwood floors to keep up with modern design.
The quality is there. You can pick your finishes, you can pick some of the layouts. The owners have been fabulous at making sure they keep step with 2016 buyer desires because it changes, and I think that's very important.
If anyone is interested in these townhomes, they can contact Pat Giannetti at 570-501-7575. In Butler Township, for WYLN News, I'm Abby Piskel.
Thank you, Abby. Thousands of Catholics will visit St. Anne's Shrine Basilica in Scranton over the next 9 days for the Solemn Novena. WYLN's Aaron Harvey has more.
Whether you're looking for hope or faith, you can find it at the St. Anne's Novena. The 92nd annual novena to St. Anne began yesterday at St. Anne's Shrine Basilica in Scranton. The novena is a prayer that is said for 9 days, with the last day being the saint's feast day. The novena crowd draws thousands of Catholics to St. Anne's for the 9 days. Rector of St. Anne's Monastery Basilica, Father Richard Burke, explains what a novena is.
Novena actually is a Latin word that means 9, the number 9. The very first novena was the 9 days between the Ascension of the Lord and the Feast of Pentecost, the sending of the Holy Spirit. Remember, the Lord told the disciples and his mother to go and to the upper room and pray for 9 days, waiting for the Holy Spirit. So they spent 9 days in prayer and reflection, and then the gift of the Holy Spirit came on the 10th day.
The novena attracts thousands of faithful every year.
Somewhere between 8 and 12,000 a day. The feast day it grows quite a bit to maybe 18,000 during the course of the day. We have twice as many services on the Feast of St. Anne as we do during the other 9 days.
The novena may be in Scranton, but pilgrims come from all over the country, as far as Seattle, Washington, and Colorado, to worship St. Anne.
I was talking to a young man from Colorado, actually, earlier this morning. Awful lot of Scrantonians, actually, mostly for business or job-related moves, have moved to other parts of the country, and they tend to come back for the novena. If they take their vacation, they come back and they spend their time at the novena here. We have a young man, Patrick, who has helped out his whole life, but he now teaches in Seattle, Washington. And he took his vacation. He flew back 2 days ago so that he can help out.
The novena will run for the next 8 days, with the last day being the feast day of St. Anne, Tuesday, July 26th. To find a schedule of the novena, you can visit their website at www.stannesbasilica.com. In Scranton, for WILN News, I'm Aaron Harvey.
Well, it's time now for a first look at our forecast. After a hot and humid weekend and some heavy downpours Saturday night, what can we expect weather-wise as we begin our work week? Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with all the details. Joe?
Yeah, we had the showers, thunderstorms across our area once again today, and it kind of cooled things down, but very quickly as they moved out, it got more muggy and humid. Overall, the weekend not shaping up to be too bad going into this weekend and the upcoming weekend. I'll explain just how nice it's going to be and if we're going to see any relief to these warm temperatures coming up in just a few. And
thanks, Joe. Coming up next, an event that's going to the dogs. WYLN's Abby Piskel has more on this year's Bark in the Park event in Hazelton. Plus, it's Monday, which means it's Medical Monday here on WYLN, and we'll hear from Tingle from Physical Therapy and Balance Centers of Hazelton. More news, weather, and sports is coming your way only on WYLN.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Gownley, video journalists Mike Lula and Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Gary Perna, Abby Piskel and Aaron Harvey. Sports with Eric DeBerardinis and John Eric Poli. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Were you satisfied with your child's education this school year? Well, take a look at what Marian Catholic High School has to offer. Students are challenged academically, spiritually, morally, and physically. Excellent student-teacher ratio and a full array of clubs and activities. 90% of all grads continue on to higher education. A sound investment in your child's future. Affordable tuition and scholarships are available. Log on to our website or call today for a free tour.
Hi, I'm Ann Gownley, News Director at WYLN, and being able to volunteer my time and give back to the community in which I work and to those family members of mine who have been struck by cancer, it means so much to give back to the community as a volunteer. An event coming up in Cunningham for the dogs and their owners to benefit a local animal shelter is sure to be positively awesome. WYLN's Abby Piskel has more.
On July 23rd, beginning at 11 a.m. near the Cunningham Borough Building, Hazelton Power will be hosting the second annual Bark in the Park, an event that not only humans, but dogs can enjoy. Hazelton Power is a group of community enthusiasts that want to get people in the community out to do different things and be proud of where they live, and Bark in the Park is one of those events.
This is our second year doing this with Valley Community Church as a co-sponsor, and it's just a bunch of vendors and dog enthusiasts. We have live music and food. You can bring your dogs. You can peruse our stands. You can enter to win some great prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun.
The event is free and open to the public, but donations are encouraged to help the Hazelton Animal Shelter.
As far as people coming to enjoy the day, it's free. We encourage donations to the Hazelton Animal Shelter. We're looking for dry food, wet food, blankets, toys, things like that. If you're going to come, please bring something and donate it to the shelter.
Dogs, of course, are welcomed, and even if they are friendly, they must remain on a leash. As an added bonus, if you want to bring a new friend home, adoptable dogs will also be present.
Obviously, if you have a dog that doesn't get along well with other dogs, if you're going to bring them, maybe you can make yourself comfortable in a shaded area or something of that sort. But they must be on a leash. All dogs must be on a leash at all times during the event. And we encourage anybody to bring any dog that they feel is welcome. We are also going to have adoptable dogs.
Vendors are still able to register for the event at a $25 fee, which is a donation that goes to the Hillside SPCA's Joe's Fund. It is not necessary to be dog-related. All vendors are welcome and can register online through Hazelton Power's website, www.hazeltonpower.org, or through their Facebook page. In Sugarloaf Township, for WYLN News, I'm Abby Piskel.
Thank you, Abby. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with a full look at our forecast. Plus, we'll hear from Ting O from Physical Therapy and Balance Centers of Hazelton on this week's edition of Medical Monday. Stay tuned. More news is coming your way only on WYLN.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer, dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
Venture off the beaten path on WYLN TV 35 and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed.
Alrighty, we got the showers and thunderstorms that moved through our area today, and then the sun came out after it. Those showers and storms cool things down a little bit, but doesn't make it even better when those move out because it even gets a little bit more humid across our area. Now we got the sunshine mixed with some clouds, and you can just feel the humidity as you walk outside, and we still have some pretty good temperatures to talk about the next couple of days. There's a chances of some more showers and thunderstorms in the forecast as well. So let's get on to the graphic and take a look at the numbers for you. Generally in the lower 80s right now. We picked up 16/100ths of an inch of precipitation since the midnight hour, but the big number is that the dew point number, you get those well into the 60s and lower 70s. When they approach 70 or lower 70s, you walk outside, it feels very tropical-like. You could just feel the stickiness in the air. Not the kind of weather you really like, because you don't really have to be doing anything outdoors, and it just doesn't take much for you if you're doing especially strenuous activity. You got to take a lot of breaks when weather is like this. And we do have a little bit of a break in our forecast now that the storms have moved through. We'll show you that in just a little bit. But temperature-wise, here's how we did. Getting up into the 80s, a muggy night to start our morning low of 67 degrees throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Here's how it's shaping up to be like. Very, very warm, muggy, humid. 82 Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, 88 in Selinsgrove, 84 in Harrisburg, and again, where the storms came through and the showers cools things down, but very quickly as they move out and crank up the humidity, still in the lower 80s in Erie. And again, those wind speeds, you just don't get much relief. A little bit of a breeze from time to time. The only winds you see is from those storms, and you get some of those strong wind gusts. That's about it. Here's what we can expect over the next couple of days, and what we can expect, lots of sunshine heading into tomorrow and Wednesday. More refreshing temperatures, only in the 70s to near 80 degrees. We're going to feel a lot nicer out there. 82 and 85 for Friday, and then going into Friday and Saturday, we crank up those numbers. Many areas could be in the lower 90s by Saturday and Sunday. May have to deal with a couple of those pop-up showers and thunderstorms, and then early
You can slow down your motion frame by frame to make sure your form is right, and if there's any problems with your form that may be creating your pains, we can pick up on that and maybe help you fix that problem.
Call Physical Therapy and Balance Centers for a free 20-minute question and answer session. 501-1808. Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, 1324 North Church Street in Hazel Township, or visit them online at hazeltonpt.com.
Were you satisfied with your child's education this school year? Well, take a look at what Marian Catholic High School has to offer. Students are challenged academically, spiritually, morally, and physically. Excellent student-teacher ratio and a full array of clubs and activities. 90% of all grads continue on to higher education. A sound investment in your child's future. Affordable tuition and scholarships are available. Log on to our website or call today for a free tour.
WYLN has strong ties to the community and is committed to important causes like the American Cancer Society and Helping Hands Society telethons. WYLN's commitment to Pennsylvania continues with the broadcast of Hazelton's Fun Fest Parade and the Christmas and St. Patrick's Day parades in Wilkes-Barre. In the summer, we broadcast the Weatherly and Giants Despair Hill Climb. And throughout the year, we provide important community services through the broadcast of town meetings, school board meetings, election night coverage, and other community events. WYLN, we're your local network.
Former Hazleton area high school pitcher Dante Biasi had a difficult choice to make: begin his professional career with the Chicago Cubs or stick with his commitment to play baseball at Penn State. Biasi was drafted by the Cubbies in the 22nd round of this year's Major League Baseball draft, but has decided to pitch for the Diamond Lions next season. Biasi will now join his older brother Sal, a junior who currently pitches for Coach Rob Cooper at Penn State. Dante will likely redshirt his freshman season after having Tommy John surgery that forced him to sit out his senior season for the Cougars. The Hazleton Area School District Sport Shooting Club had a successful week at the National Team Championships. The team secured the Scholastic Clay Target Program National Championship. They were also victorious in winning the Top Squad event and had a perfect score mixed in. We'll have more on that coming up at 10 o'clock. Rail Riders looking to stay undefeated coming out of the All-Star break, trying to sweep a 4-game series against the Gwinnett Braves. Let's go. Top 4, 1-0 Scranton Wilkes-Barre. How about 2-0 Pete Cosma? Lines a single off Rob Whalen. Donovan Solano will score, so an early lead for the Rail Riders. Things start to get a little interesting late, all tied up 2-2 after a 2-run fifth for the Braves, but in the 7th, Jonathan Diaz, clutch hit down the line to regain the lead. Cosma would come around to score. Diaz says, "I got us, guys, don't worry." 3-2 Scranton Wilkes-Barre. To the 9th we go. Eddie Rodriguez at the plate looking to add on, and that ball smashed. Deep left center. Nice added insurance run for the Rail Riders. They win it by a final of 4-3, 4-0 coming out of the break. And any sane golf fan would never predict that the winning score of this year's British Open at Royal Troon would be 20 under par. With the whipping winds, harsh conditions, pot bunkers, and thick fescue, any score under par really would be very respectable. For Henrik Stenson, tying a major record for lowest winning score was more his style. The 40-year-old Swede outlasted an incredible effort from 46-year-old Phil Mickelson, who was hitting tight approach shots all day long. But a 65 in round 4 wasn't enough, and Stenson made history by becoming the first player from Sweden to win a major.
There's been many great players from my country tried in past years and decades, and there's been a couple of really close calls, Jesper in particular twice, so I even had so he sent me a message, go out and finish what I didn't manage to finish, and I'm really proud to have done that, and it's going to be massive for golf in Sweden.
The good times, they keep on rolling in Cleveland. Though there was little doubt that he would sign elsewhere, LeBron James informed the Cavaliers front office that he will re-sign with the team. James was coming off a 1-year contract with the club and has a choice of re-upping for another single year or sign a multi-year deal. Either way, the Cavs will remain the team to beat in the Eastern Conference. Coming up next, Joe Garbacic with a final look at the forecast.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Looking good in your neighborhood for the next couple of days. Tomorrow, lots of sunshine. The following day, lots of sunshine. Thursday, lots of sunshine. A little less sunshine, but still a lot of sunshine for Friday. And still lots of sunshine for the weekend. Chance of a couple of showers and thunderstorms here and there for Saturday and Sunday. And notice Friday and Saturday, temperatures well up into the 80s. Some areas will be near 90, if not in the lower 90s. But at least we get a break from some of that humidity and heat tomorrow and Wednesday. Very comfortable. Temperatures near 80 degrees. Look at those overnight lows in the 50s. Hey, you may want to give the air a break, open up the windows a little bit, get some of that fresh air in. Because after that, we're back up into the 60s to near 70 degrees for some of those overnight low temperatures.
That's not too bad, though, when it's a hot and humid day and it gets down to 60s, 65, it's nice. So,
yeah.
Of course, especially at night. But it was pretty humid after that rainstorm today.
That's what always happens, yep.
Why? Could you explain that?
I could, but we'll have to leave it for when we have a little bit more time because we only have about 7 seconds. And
but it is. It happens.
It does. It always does, yes.
You always hope that it's going to cool down, but deep down, you know.
Especially during the summer, it usually doesn't.
Yeah. That's what
but you know what? It's summer. That's what we can expect around here.
But it's going fast. It's already July 18th.
Yeah, I know. It is around the corner. Gary was saying snow's around the corner because they're wondering what am I talking about?
We're just going to leave
football season, snow, and Christmas time.
Saying that.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Have a good night, everyone.